All right, so this is a video on the Traxxas 79 K5 Blazer. I just did one on the 72 that I built, and this is the stock ready to run. Pull it out of the box, slap a battery in it, and go. This one I bought new back in when did these come out? Like around 2019. So I bought this one new when they first came out, and for the most part, really, my son drove this one. We had also the black and red Bronco at the time. I drove the Bronco till I sold it. He drove the Blazer. So he was around, 9 or 10 at the time. So this is basically has been his truck. Been running the Hyrax tires on it since it came out. Once again, nothing fancy. Those are just some Amazon wheels with Proline dual stage foams in them and Proline Hyrax tires. As you can see with the 321 blocks, that's 5 inches of lift right there, and it just has just a little bit of body rub on that. So pretty good stock performance. Some of the upgrades that we've done over the years on this truck, other than the mentioned wheels and tires, what I finally did is got some folding mirrors for him. So he's 17 now, but anyways, some folding mirrors for the body. The rest of the body, this body has not been. This just been ran as is, and you can see by all the scratching and everything that it's taken some abuse. In my previous video, I talked about the body wearing. And this is what I'm talking about. I tried to save it by adding some Gorilla Tape right here and the shoe goo, but it was too late. The damage had already been done, and you can see that the body has taken some abuse. Did the same thing up here for where the posts go. And over here, it's like really coming apart pretty bad. This may be a candidate for a new body eventually. But for now, it's still working pretty good. Just put the mirrors on it, so it may have another couple years of life left in it. Now on this truck, I also just recently put in the Quick Run Fusion Quick Run 2-in-1 brushless motor. He's running Reef's RC 555 servo, metal front and rear bumpers. He's got brass bumper mount up here on the front, but still stock plastic back here in the rear. This metal motor mount isn't complete. At least I don't think it is. Yep, it's complete metal. So that's been upgraded. Still running the stock drive shafts. Did put a skid plate on there. As you can tell, it's been catching some hell. The portals on here, the inner portals are brass, and then it's got aluminum. The C-hubs are brass on the front, and then it goes aluminum, and then it meets brass. So it's not complete brass. The shock mounts aren't brass, they're metal. The rears are still running stock plastic. Big brass diff in the rear. And these back here are brass and then aluminum. Now the wheels, all my wheels run that look like the weights that look like brakes from the outside. They all run that, and they're not all, but a lot of them are also running brass inner rings. And you can see this tire here has already lost a that looks like that's broken. So yeah, it's lost one of the beadlock screws right there. And that is looking like that's broken in there. Yeah. And it's got 23 more. It looks like that's the only one. Still running the SSD wheel nuts. I really like those. Yeah, it takes a special tool, but they look good. A lot better than just the nut. And then also some of the screws have been, not all, but a lot of them have been replaced with the stainless steel so they don't rust. It does have the, just like on the 72 Blazer, it has the fake exhaust coming out here, which are on bendy rubber extensions so they don't break. But it does have red lights back here in the rear bumper, along with the tail lights in the body. No lights up front, but does have the toe shackles, which I think I'll probably take these off and give them a fresh coat of paint, kind of liven it up a little bit. Still running the high-tech panhard mount there. And once again on the front, because this one also ran one of those big, thick, heavy front diff covers, just mounted the stock plastic one back on there because it was getting a lot of rubbing inside here. It's kind of hard to tell, but it was rubbing just right along there against it. So I was like, that's gotta go. I can't have that. But yeah, this truck has been ran by I wouldn't say very young, but a young kid up to his teenage years. Did add the lower center battery tray, and he has, I wouldn't say abused it, but he's used the holy heck out of it. Did have a sound system mounted up here, yanked that out. Just couldn't get it to quite mesh with the throttle, and it's not a whole lot of weight, but it was weight up here, so just pulled it. He didn't want it anymore. He didn't like it, so yeah, we just yanked it when we put the new motor in, which has made a heck of a difference. So yeah, this one's still kind of very similar to the 72 Blazer, except you got to power the lights, but it doesn't have the fancy on and off like the 72 Blazer. When they're plugged in, they're on, just how it is. But other than that, it's been a great running truck. Definitely has seen its fair use over the years, and the side mirrors here, I just bought him a couple years back some new ones, but they weren't the folding ones, so those got replaced finally with the folding ones. They were catching heck, I'll tell you that. And they didn't have much life left in them before they would have broke. So they're still together. They're not broken, but it was time to replace them. So this truck for him has been a great runner. He's done a lot of crawling with it. So I don't know if you've ever been to North Carolina, but there used to be the DLB RC trails, and they were some good trails open to the public on private land, and that was a great crawling area. was able to do that a few times with this truck, and he's really loved it. I should show you the wear difference between a new set of high racks and these, because I might do that. That might be a good idea for another video. Show you somewhat high use, lots of miles on Hyrax tires compared to new. These have been holding up really well. Yeah, there is some wear on them, but you don't think they look that worn until you compare them to a set of new ones, and then you're like, oh yeah, I do see the difference. Those do look like they've got some mileage on them. But yep, this has been a good truck for my son. He's ran it a lot. So I've got another one to do with the another video on I'm going to do on the Chevy Cheyenne High Trail Edition. I've got some new SSD wheels, new Proline tires for it, and that thing's been a heck of a crawler. Let me tell you, that thing is a beast on the rocks. I mean, for a pretty much, I wouldn't say it's 100% stock anymore, but looks stock. It's a heck of a running truck. So, anyways, enough on the 79 K5 Blazer. If you got any comments or questions or anything, please leave something down below, and I hope you give a like and a subscribe. Thanks.